Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Gary here with the first edition of the Blackburn Rovers save on Football Manager 2014 on 2004. Well, today I will show you my first 10 games in charge and tell you what I'll be doing with the series. So let's go on to the fixtures. Here you go. You can probably see a lot of green at the top. There are my friendlies, which I won. So let's start with the first game of the league, which was against Derby County away. 1-0. I win. Some great. It was an own goal by Will Hughes in the 86th minute to give me a very scrappy 1-0 win here. But like I said, we deserve 3 points in my opinion. But I've been happy with a point, so we can't complain. Game number 2 was in the first round of the Capital One Cup against York City, and formerly known as the Kit Kat Crescent. I don't know what it's called now, I do apologise. You can see with the scoreline, we won 3-2. Should be more comfortable. We were 3-0 in front. But York played well in the second half, and they came back and put us under a lot of pressure for the last 10 minutes. Then we've been back to the league. My first home game in charge was against Nottingham Forest. We had a very, very good first half here in this match. Jordan Rhodes, Callan, fantastic. Quite 17,000. The first half was absolutely fantastic. We should be more, but first half. Second half we just took the bell, but for first half we won comfortably. Like, we were unplayable. So then we faced Doncaster away from home. Look at that. 8-0 away from home. Just fantastic. Everything we touched just turned into goal. And then Judge, just fantastic. Jordan Rhodes scored 2. Young John Morris, also who made his debut, also scored 2 in this match. David Dunn scored 2. Yeah, David Dunn still plays, for people who didn't know that. And young Jordan Slew scored. So, quite impressive. We didn't, but then we had another home game in the league. 2-2. Now, we had we were unlucky here. It was one of those games where it could have gone either way, but I think we were the better team second half, and this match really changed things, and since then we've gone a bit of a bad losing run, and as you will see, a bit of a bad spell where we can't really score in the league. I think this game will have changed it, but 2-2. Barnsley did take the lead twice, but second half we were just fantastic. Then Carling Cup second round, played a weakened side, lost 2-1. Move on. Bolton are at home. Hardest game so far this season in my eyes. We were fantastic first half. Second half, we were the better side. A draw would have been a fair result. But like I said, if you can't take your chances, you can't score at the end of the day. Then we have a local derby against Burnley. 0-0 at Turf Moor. Quite a boring game, really. Nothing really to say. I've watched Payne try. Then I've just played Leicester here. Awful. First half we were awful. Second half didn't change it up anything. So it's just one of those things. At the end of the day, we're getting there slowly. So this is where we are in the league. Yeah, as you can see, we're 9th. Wigan are 5th. Leicester are top. Leicester, like I said, are the best team so far we played this year. in the league, 9th. After 7 games, I wanted to be in the top 6, but like I said, just recently we've been on a bad run. I can't complain. So, now for tactics. We're playing 4-1-4-1 with a deep line forward, which would be Jordan Rhodes, as we couldn't really buy anyone in the summer. So we've got to make do with this squad basically, and it sucks that I couldn't go out and buy anyone, but that's not exactly my fault. No one really wanted to come here on loan either. We wanted Maddie fired, couldn't get him. Harry Kane decided to go Watford, so we did make other striker, but like I said, this squad will be due until January. So the next time you will see me, like I said, the next time you join me will probably be I'll probably try and get beginning of January, so just before the Middlesbrough game. So that's Huddersfield, Bournemouth, Watford, Wigan, Charlton, Blackburn. So after them, I'll give you another in-depth review and see where we can crack on. Okay, see you later. Bye.